Howdy Cowdies, weekly walkabout time at the collector. I hope you're going good. I don't really care. We've been busy, we got heaps of cool stuff. Some nice bronze medallions by, I think, Michael and Andor Mazzaros, James Captain Cook. There you go, but it's by Andor. And the one over the back, Newcastle Hospital, Blood for Life. There you go, I think that one might be Michael, I'm not sure, but they're good things. Some footy cards, the old TV Scanlons ones, and a couple of nice little Twisties club emblems there for Melbourne and Geelong. Fantastic little sort of soapbox and contents. Got some great stereoscope slides. And a nice little boxed Triangminic Jeep. Really nice stamp album with all Australian state sort of colonial stamps, state and stamp duty. And this is a really nice coin album full of all, I think, pre-decimal silver coins, you know, florins and shillings and all of that sort of stuff. Got heaps of dolls and doll stuff this week. Pretty amazing. Little doll's carriage. What a landau it is. That's what it's called. But everything opens and closes. The doors there. That's all the nice sort of buttoned leather upholstery, and the two canopies sort of fold up. It's just really cool. And this is another beautiful bit as well. The doll's carriage. It's got all the original gold stencil decoration. It's a lot more prominent on the front and the back. Big wooden wheels. It's got this nice little sort of fold down canopy on the top there with the fringing. It's just in great condition. You can see there's more gold stencil decoration on the back. All right, we've got some fantastic old bears. We've got this kid. Sort of like weird. He's like sort of linen or canvas padded and then painted over the top. He's quite big. He's about 1 metre tall. And then we've got all lions and bears. Humphrey hanging out over the back. This thing's pretty cool. Moto Scoot, #1. So it's got this weird bloody lever action mechanism here. You can see the chain's all spring loaded. Just needs a seat. But really unusual thing, little footrests on the front. And this big thing here that you sort of pull backwards and forwards, which actually propels you. The nice big cot is in as well with the big canopy. More doll sort of carriages and stuff. This one's been painted, but it's pretty old. It's pretty similar to that other one with the black and gold stenciling. This little sulky is an absolute ripper as well. This has got a fair bit of age to it with some nice cast and wrought iron pieces. Some old wax dolls. Fantastic big sort of ice chest. This thing's ace. Put a big block of ice on the top there and you can raise and sort of lower it down. Yeah, it needs a bit of a tidy up and stuff, but it's got all the original gear inside. Plus you've got extra sort of drum cylinders and other sort of stuff to go with it as well. It's just a great thing. Audio gear, cassette decks, CD players, receivers, radios. Some really nice lighting. This Art Nouveau light fitting would have been an absolute peach, but some muppet has bloody bent these arms back and they've actually broken off, as you can see. You probably could get a little collar over them or something. It's just a shame, but there's two really nice big opalescent shades with that and some brass sort of columns to hang down as well. Big copper figural lamp there. It's pretty amazing with those big sort of 3-pronged flowers coming up over the back. Tools. Some nice porcelain dolls. Good box of CDs. Michael Jackson, Skunk Hour, Bryan Adams, The Beat Nuts, Madonna, Nirvana. Some good stuff in there. How's the eyebrows on her? What else have we got? Big Japanese anime picture there, framed up in, 8 segments. Kind of like this kitsch mixed media. S. Kaushowski, 1983. It's really unusual, really cool. It's all sort of painted leather, cut out and then stuck on. I think it's Leda and the Swan. There's the swan. What else have we got? Little chiffonier. Some more good novelty postcards and banknotes and other stuff in that lot. Nice big collection of stereoscope cards, all sort of scenic. Some little miniature porcelain dolls, little Japanese guy's Ace with his big long bit of plaited hair coming out the back of his bald scone. penny and halfpenny collections, buildings and interior stereoscope slides, decimal currency, coins in the album and banknotes as well. What else have we got? We've got some more nice... How's this big wicker pram, big Victorian wicker pram? It's got the little badge on the back from Foy and Gibson's. We've got a spare set of wheels to go for it, so they're exactly the same wheels. You can see that it is as found. It's a pretty amazing bit. She's ace. I know you should never talk about a lady's weight, but Jesus, she weighs a ton. I think it's like concrete and sort of terracotta or something like that. And then there's this fantastic big mangle sort of ringer. She's still a goer. And these really cool big pair of carved wooden and plaster columns. Got some great doll's house furniture, Victorian cedar gents chair, little balloon back. This little one's really nice with this little badge on the back, which reads Stephen Bond Jr., manufacturer. I think it's Barker Street, Castlemaine, Victoria. Great little thing. Old radiograms a ripper. Electronics radios. This is really cool. The boxed Philips clock radio with a cassette deck in it. Sundance surfboard with some nice old Velaqua and other skim boards. Get a couple of skaties as a bonus. Nice box of celluloid baby dolls. Another nice Island thruster surfboard. Plastic toys. There's heaps of these little cars and whistles and hand grenades. M&M guys. Boats. Some of them are still packaged. There you go. You got the sheriff's badge with the cool little phone set. More telephones. Collingwood footy records. As found celluloid dolls. So we got some more good Tonka and other Matchbox toys. Sort of surrealist and modern art reference books. Another nice box of 78 RPMs. We've got heaps of good 78s in the auction, heaps of rock and roll ones. Some nice convex glass mirrors and frames. The spinning wheel, good box of records, good box of art reference. The Arts in Australia, Aboriginal art by Charles Mountford. You got nice stuff, post-impressionist sort of gear. French salon artists. And bloody Da Vinci. This big German, I think, is a nice big sort of book on tribal art from memory. There's just some nice stuff. Japanese graphic art, impressionism. Really nice lot. Footy cards and other trading cards. Big lot of doll's house furniture. Heaps of cool stuff in amongst. All sorts of gear. Big lot of packaged toys, all sort of mint carded or boxed. DVDs. Nice little Imperial portable typewriter. Couple of nice more porcelain dolls. She reminds me of the Headless Horseman. How good is this? Big, heavy, cast metal. Lockheed Electra. Desk model there for Cathay Pacific Airways. You can see that she's, had a little bit of some of the sort of decoration and stuff is as is. Propeller is off, but it is there. It's just a ripper of a bit. And another lovely big doll, big Victorian porcelain doll. Got fantastic Charlie Brown and Lucy with a couple of Mickey Mises. Mixed lot of records down the bottom. There's some good 80s sort of pop and stuff in amongst. Fantastic big lot of the Japanese dolls. All in their little individual stands and stuff. And you got these nice big fold out screens and stuff to go behind them. Heaps of accessories and stuff as well. Just a nice big lot. And we've got some more cool gear here. This picture back over this side, and then you can see what's actually in the... There we go. All these mad books, mad records and other stuff. Good lot of singles. Great lot of Scout stuff, and another nice 78 RPM folder full of sort of rock and roll records. Got some great pictures this week. Fantastic big John Taylor mixed media 2025. It is great. It is just mounted, but you can see there's bits that are sort of... You can see all the bits that have been added on, and fantastic sort of texture and everything. Really cool thing. Lovely stuff. That little text a squiggly mark there. All right, what else have we got? Nice big Swinton Diston fishing boats in Venice. Got some really nice Charles Young oils. Eagle Hawk Neck, I think Pirates Bay think it's actually got a photocopy of the original title on the back. That's another nice Charles Young river scene there, but there's no title. Big Ernie Vogel's a ripper. Can't remember who this one, Margot Weems or something like that. Sort of modernist little etching. And then there's this thing, the George Gittos, The Preacher, big hand-coloured etching and aquatint. I think he won the Blake Prize for the painting of this. It's an Australian religious pride. It's either the Blake or the Win. I can never bloody keep it in the, figure out which one it is. But all this handwritten text all the way across the top and down the bottom. And it's quite harrowing. If you actually spend the time, he was actually over in Rwanda in 1995, I think. He talks about what he saw when he was over there, including The Preacher. It's just a great thing. Great thing. Great painter, great artist. Great thing. All right, what else? Fantastic old optometrist sort of display sign to go out the front of your shop. These are nice, the big carved oriental soapstone sort of temple dogs or lions. I think one of them has been, the back here has been heavily restored. But they're lovely things and quite heavy. Another record, 78 album. This is a good little group lot with a Victorian sardine dish, nice coffee grinder, extinguisher, and some other good little bits and bobs. Clash by Night, Barbara Stanwyck. The Hollywood bombshell, Marilyn Monroe. And this is pretty cool, the Betty Davis one, Marked Woman, starring Humphrey Bogart as well. Big Japanese cast iron hanging pots a ripper. Good cassettes, great little kitsch, sort of embossed copper picture. Reclining Tigers, nice art reference book on Kevin Connor. More 78 RPMs, bit of rock and roll. Boxed reproduction of a 1930s Stife. It's got all the details on the side of the box there. Some great metal doll's house furniture. The bed all folds down. Michael Jackson album. I think the parrot is Dakin, and this little guy's made a Sydney company. I think it's CA Toys up in Sydney with his big brush tail. Another cool daybill, Androcles and the Lion. Gene Simmons, not the bloke from Kiss. But cool thing. Bit of Greek mythology. Hanging out with lions, taking thorns out of their paws. Two nice Victorian wax dolls again. Another nice collection of Kane and other furniture. Dolls furniture. This big high back thing's an absolute ripper. A little bit of damage here and there, but geez, it's a beautiful thing. Two Nora Wellings dolls. Chad Valley, Waddle the duck shooting game. Collection of dolls. These ones are quite nice. Little porcelain Victorian ones there. Nice little sort of mache Chinese one there. Little etching by Alexander McClintock, but it's not the Australian Alexander McClintock. I think this guy was a New Zealand artist. Old brick mobile phone, cool novelty hamburger phone and a big lot of phone cards. Dinky toy and other military. Cool little group of bears. The Armitage salesman sample dunny. Nice Trobriand totem. These guys are fantastic. The Merrythought sort of bunny rabbit over the back there with his arms and his mouth bloody wide open, having to yell at someone and his big feet. This little chihuahua is so messed up. So the back of his head off. But he is just fantastic little felt toy. Really liked him. And this nice little sort of pull along, push along little woofer dog is fantastic as well. Good little group lot. Old portable radio, mixed lot with the large Friadade pastel, the nice pair of the candelabra and the figure, two portrait oil paintings, the rabbi and Egyptian youth. They're both signed, 1953. That one's dated 98. More 78s, another good lot of records. Love these two tigers, a bit sort of cool, naive sort of look about them. Primitive. This is great, the Noah's Ark set there with the wooden boat and all the little ceramic figures. Two more nice little woofer dogs. I think he's a Joy toy. Both got their labels. Little mixed group lot with the candelabra, some cutlery, Ainsley strawberry set and a couple of nice Renoir plates. More 78s. Fantastic Merrythought frog. He is great. He's got a bit of a sort of sadistic look on his face. He's pretty happy with himself, I reckon. All the box die casts. Really nice little push-along terrier dog there with a little pull-string barker, which I haven't seen before in something like that. Good lot of toys, all these Britain's details. You got little robots, Ninja Turtles, some firemen. There you go. Look at the way he's holding that hose, like a karate guy or something. But anyway, some good stuff in there. All the packaged toys, a couple of these are rip-offs. So it's a rip-off Batman, rip-off Buzz, and whatever the bloody cowboy's name is, I've forgotten. Woody, isn't it? That's it. The model kit's pretty cool, hasn't been made up. Some nice tribal bits, New Guinea stuff. More miniature porcelain dolls. Hawthorne Atlantic cards from 1958. Nice old sort of pressed carved wooden coat rack there with the nice brass hooks that come out. More 78 rock and roll. Australiana little Melbourne booklets, nice, in the postcard of Flinders Street. Sort of heavy metal, rock and roll, Kiss, Poison, Bon Jovi, singles in amongst there, ZZ Top. There you go. Cream. A couple of nice little clocks, the Ronson one in the box, and this nice little Bakelite Metamech. Good lot of CDs. Regurgitated Neil Young, bit of Pearl Jam. There's some cool stuff in here, all these sort of 1990s hair rock. But you got these little 3-inch CDs, Alice Cooper. More Alice Cooper, and you've got other 3-inch ones over the back in those unusual sort of large part-sized packaging. Plus all these other ones, White Snake, Alice Cooper, Poison, hip-hop and rap stuff, Coca-Cola yo-yos, more 3-inch mini CDs, Ghostbusters 2, bit of Prince from the Batman soundtrack, bit of Boom Crash Opera, and a good little lot here, Jesus and Mary Chain and the Doors singles, heavy death metal sort of stuff, Anthrax, Slayer, Megadeth, Pantera, bit of Black Sabbath in amongst there as well, just for some good measure. Mixed lot of singles, I think it's mainly Beatles and probably Rolling Stones. All the Ertl tractors and die casts, box CD and other sets. 2 Mephistopheles albums. I think one of them's a coloured vinyl LP and the other one's a 12-inch single. Bit of sort of satanic ska. What else have we got? Hawthorne cards, more 78 RPMs in a folder. Really like this Dolls chair, beautiful sort of beach, 1920s with the sort of turned wooden faux simulated bamboo. The nice little sort of lunchboxy little sort of casket tin. Nice collection of Dalton series wear. Really nice Nora Welling's little snow baby doll over the back. He's fantastic, and he's got his little muff there as well. Just a great bit there. Looks like a little bit of damage here and there, but it's a rare little thing. Good little bit, especially with his original little hat. 2 more nice porcelain dolls. Good mixed lot of records, Beatles. What else? Steppenwolf. There's a Hendrix cover only. All right, bit of Madder Lake. German doll's house furniture, circa 1900, if not a bit earlier. 53 Spider-Man Super Stories comic, Marvel. Fantastic little sort of European fold-up doll's house furniture set, all hand-painted. Big Ideal Shirley Temple doll. Little Ideal Shirley Temple doll. Both in great condition. Nice big art glass bowl. Great little retro German tea set, coffee set. What else have we got? Another lovely Victorian porcelain doll in a stand. She is beautiful as well. The 1930s sort of felt Lency style, little French girl. And a really nice collection of cane and wicker dolls furniture. Those pet chairs are really nice with those celluloid sort of backs on them. Little wardrobes, cute as well, with a silky oak. The bed also, it's just a really nice lot. We're lucky to have all this beautiful doll stuff this week. 2 vintage Native American Indian dolls. Really quite interesting. There you go. Wooden legs sticking out down the bottom there. There you go. Skookum Indian, USA. There you go. Details on the feet. Really nice little mahogany apprentice table. Little tilt-top breakfast table on that triform base. Beautiful little thing. Lovely sort of patination to the top there, or grain. Really good lot of 78s, Elvis, Eddie Cochran, Little Richard, all of that sort of stuff. Great lot. Chad Valley soft toy woofer dog there. It's rare to see with the button in the back. Chad Valley Hygienic Toys. This is a Beatles double LP bootleg. Two nice vintage 1930s celluloid dolls. Really like her with that funny little dog. Nora Welling's felt doll. This is interesting. This is a Czechoslovakian frosted glass horse head mounted on a Recaro Czechoslovakian glass base, but the head is not by Recaro. Go figure. Little black baby doll head there, made by AM Germany, with the details on the back. Pretty good nick. Embossed John Batman plaque, 1934, Centenary, Melbourne. Some more really nice dolls furniture, the wardrobe, the bed and the little bedside, all made out of that lovely oak with the metal sort of supports. Really nice. Lovely little Swedish bronze. Heyman Friensdahl or something like that, 1912, 1917. Just can't remember the name off the top of my head, but it'll be in the catalogue. It's a lovely little bronze. And we've got some really nice stuff up the top shelf, the Medina art glass. Big Gunda Australian pottery jug. Fantastic little soft toy koala bear, sort of tipped mohair. Beautiful leather padded paws with his little thumbs as well. He's great. There you go. You can see the labels on the feet. The Chad Valley Bambina felt doll. Little unmarked, another little felt doll there in the style of Lency or Chad or someone like that. She is ace as well. I think she's Chad Valley from memory. Label is on one of her feet. She's just fantastic with a little leather satchel and a green outfit. And this is a lovely bit. The Judaica, sterling silver candlestick, all marked across the front here. Sterling 925 made in Israel. It is a little bit leaning to the left, but these things happen to the best of us. Just a nice lovely bit of silver. But anyway, guys, hopefully you saw something you liked. If you're into dolls, you're sweet. If not, there's some other stuff. Be good. See you tomorrow night. No.